So it has been a while since I uploaded a video, and that has to do with the large amounts of work that come with the Color Along project that I am working on. And I just came back from a very nice winter sports holiday. I took all my coloring equipment with me, but the weather in Austria, we were there for this skiing trip, the weather was so beautiful, and I unexpectedly improved my skiing. So in a way that I was able now to ski a couple of hours more in the day. In previous years, I don't have any talent for sports, none, zero. So skiing or other sports, it takes everything. It takes so much energy. In the meantime, I will start coloring. This is phthalo blue, light phthalo blue. And I'm going to color over here. While being on vacation, I colored a little bit. But let's add a little bit more. So my skiing unexpectedly improved in a way that I was able to ski a lot more than in previous years. In previous years, when I would be on the skis for 30 minutes, I would be completely exhausted, mainly because my balance was wrong, and I had no control over my speed. I wasn't able to to make the turns properly. It was hellish. But this year, it all worked out much better. I am not a very skilled skier, and I don't think I will ever be. But I was able to really enjoy it this time. And the weather was so beautiful. Blue skies, lots of snow. And in German, they call that type of weather Kaiserwetter, emperor's weather. So it was really, really a wonderful trip. But I skied more than expected, and I colored less than expected. But I did a little bit of coloring, just a couple of areas where I put on some extra blues in the background. Now this drawing is really coming closer to the finish line. Now this flower, I need to do a little bit more work on that one. Let's pick this color from the Bruinzeel series, dark orange. I gave it a sharp point, and I'm just going to add a little bit of this color to give this flower a little bit more shape. This is Lemon Yellow by Luminance. That is Carandash. The most expensive pencil that I own. I came across another set of pencils. I believe it is Japanese, called Holbein. Very soft pencils. I'm obsessed by them. So maybe when the Color Along project becomes a huge success, maybe I will treat myself with this Holbein set. This is Prismacolor Spring Green. I rearranged my pencils. First I kept my Prismacolor pencils separate from the other ones, but now I mix them up, yes, and then so I arrange them all the same colors together, and all the pencil brands together, and that results in me using the Prismacolors more often. And you know, this drawing, we are in the final phase of drawing this one, and I have discovered that Prismacolor pencils do great in the final stages, when there is already so much pigment on the paper that other pencil brands will have difficulty putting their colors on the paper, but Prismacolor does not. Here is Faber-Castell Polychromos Pine Green. Here is the Bruinzeel Dark Orange again, to give this flower a little bit more lines. And let's pick that yellow one. Here is the Lemon Yellow again by the Polychromos. No, this is Carandash Luminance. Now these leaves look a bit pale, and I'm going to use this color, Bruinzeel blue-green. I am using this color because I want to make a contrast between the leaf and the background. The background is rather warm with this reddish brown yellowish color, so I want to give these leaves a cooler tone. And here is Polychromos leaf green. It's hard to get the color on the on the paper over here. I know many of you were so smart to take your coloring books apart and have it ring binded. I didn't do that. I have no intention of doing that. My other coloring books are works much better, especially the Magical Jungle. The binding is much better, but this one, this was my first coloring book, Secret Garden. I love it still. Joanna Besford is working on another book, a new book. Here is a color from Prismacolor, aquamarine, and this has the original tip, like I received them from the previous owner. I really needed some time to get used to the Prismacolor pencils, but I'm really finding my way with them right now, and I am enjoying them a lot. I'm just making small circles, and here is Deep Cobalt Green by Polychromos again. I'm going to deepen, darken the colors a little bit. And here is another color, and this is a warm green, but I'm going to use it anyway. Earth green, yellowish. Just a little touch of warmth. Not too much, because then I will lose the contrast with the background. Just a little touch. And here is another bluish color, cobalt turquoise, also polychromos. Just to add it a little bit more. This is what I love most. Adding these layers on top of each other will eventually, there's magic happening on the paper at some point. When there are enough layers on top of each other, something magical happens. It is like the colors start to sparkle, becoming brighter, shiny. Sometimes it's even like there are all these little diamonds shining. Love it. As you can see, the paper is a bit damaged, it is scratched. I don't know how that happened. Maybe this was already in the paper, I don't know. Now I'm going to put a little bit of pine green. This is also a pencil of the Polychromos series. Just a little bit more. And at this point I can feel that the paper is starting, or the pencil is starting to get some trouble putting the color on paper. So this would be a great moment to So here is a Prismacolor Peacock Green. I gave it a sharp point. Let's see what happens. Because this pencil is so soft, it has very little problems giving its color. Now the problem is, because it is so soft, you really need a very, very light touch. And it took me some time to find it, that extreme light touch, but I think I found it. Unfortunately, I won't be able to mask the scratches in the paper completely. So I will leave it the way it is. Otherwise, I think I will ruin things. That would be, well. And now I'm going to use this one, Spring Green by Luminance. And Luminance is a little bit opaque. That means that it can cover darker colors that are already on the paper. And I have to say, I'm just experimenting at this moment. Just seeing what is happening. Hoping for a happy accident. You know, when things happen on paper that you did not intend but have beautiful outcome. That is a happy accident. Now let's move to the top of the page, because there are some leaves that need some more attention. This is a Derwent pencil extender, and it works very well for this is a Bruinzeel pencil that is too short to hold. I believe this pencil is also called Spring Green. And this one, Leaf Green by Polychromos, is slightly darker. The weather. It is very Dutch to speak about the weather, so I will tell you about the weather today. It is misty, foggy, but the sun is working hard to break the fog. Here is deep cobalt green. And I think when you are in the woods right now, or somewhere in nature, or in the fields, you will have gorgeous light. So I'm sure tonight there will be a lot of beautiful pictures on Instagram from the Netherlands. I like Instagram a lot. I like watching the beautiful pictures that many people make, including my sister-in-law. This is grass green. When we drove back from Austria a couple of days ago, we had a beautiful, touristic drive through the Black Forest. And it was all covered in snow. This is Prismacolor dark green. And while we were driving there, it was around noon, so 12 o'clock, middle of the day, I suddenly spotted a European red fox. Now, it is very rare to see them in broad daylight, and it was walking across a snowy field. It looked gorgeous. So I put a message in our family app. You know, I'm sure you have family group apps too. And I just said, wildlife alert in the Black Forest. There is a red fox over here. Here is Lemon Yellow again by Luminance. It is a little bit opaque, so I can put it on top of what is already here. So I put that wildlife alert on the family group app. Now my brother and his family, one of my brothers, he lives near the Black Forest. And they went for a Sunday afternoon trip with the family. He, his wife and 2 kids. And you won't believe it, but a couple of hours later when they were in the Black Forest, there was another wildlife alert because my sister-in-law spotted a red fox walking through a snowy field. Now she was very fortunate to have her camera with her, and they were walking outdoors. They were walking through the fields and the woods. Let's give this flower a bit of color. Pink by Bruinzeel Design. So my sister-in-law was able to make some gorgeous pictures of this fox, and if you want to see it, they are on her Instagram account, Inspired by My Journey. That is the name of her Instagram account. And there you will find a beautiful European red fox in the snow. In wintertime they have this beautiful thick fur. Lovely. So yes, it was a beautiful trip through the Black Forest, driving back home from Austria. So let's see what I've done so far. We are getting closer and closer to the end result. I need to do some more work on flowers, mainly flowers. And when that is done, and then I have to work a little bit here. There's a piece of butterfly that needs some more work, and these leaves need some more work. But we are getting there. Okay, I would love to welcome you in my next episode. So hopefully until then, bye bye.